Today I'm going to show you the process I go to clean my camera. So today we're going to clean the camera. I'm going to show you the exact process that I go through, cleaning all the bodies before I take them on location for a job. The reason I clean my bodies, and a lot of people don't do this, but you really should wipe everything down and get rid of as much dust as possible, because what you don't want is that dust to actually make it inside the camera. And if you've got dust or grime or oil or anything on the body of the camera, then potentially when you're changing lenses, that can be introduced to the inside of the camera. So the first thing that I do is, well, actually, let me show you what I use to clean the camera. There's three things that I use. Number one is a glass cloth. Now this is a lint-free microfiber, I think it's called, cloth. The key thing is really that it's got to be lint-free. Otherwise, if you use a normal cloth, then you could possibly introduce more dust on the camera itself. So specifically designed for glass, these ones here, and I'll put links to this stuff in the description if you want. The other thing that I use is a brush. I got this at an art store, and it's a nice thin brush like that. I'll explain why that's important in a minute. And then the last thing is the rocket blower. You would have seen these. These are really, really good. I own a couple of these, so basically you squeeze, it just blows air and it sucks air from the back, so that if you're blowing air out the front, then you're not sucking in that dust again. So just while we're on this, let me get something. So this is compressed air. Compressed air is something that you don't want to use anywhere on your camera. It can leave a little bit of a residue, so inside this, even though it is just air, right, there is a propellant inside. When you shake it, there is a liquid, and that liquid could transfer onto the surface or whatever it is that you're trying to clean. The other thing is that it's extremely cold as well. So if you spray this and you get it on your sensor, potentially you could damage it, because it does get really, really cold. So there's no need to use this. Just stick with the rocket blower. If you want to, this is a Giotto. And if you're going to get one of these, by the way, I would recommend not getting the small one. There's really no point in getting a small one because it's not gonna blow out as much air. So that's a regular size one, and these work really well. They're inexpensive. I'll put the links below so you can have a look at that. So the first thing that I do is I start off whenever I've got a camera that I'm gonna clean, I start off with the cloth. And so initially, the thing that I'm doing is I'm just wiping the whole body of the camera to make sure that there's no dust anywhere near the body, the lens, the bottom, and I just give it a really good wipe. And that's really all that it needs. The second thing that I do is I go at it then with a brush, and then with this, it allows me to get inside the gaps there. For example, under there where I can't get my fingers in with the cloth. This is also really good for the buttons as well, and any little nook and crannies. It's really good for the viewfinder as well. This works really, really well as well. So I just give it a bit of a clean there. And then lastly, I go at it with the rocket blower. Now with the rocket blower, one thing that you need to remember is that when you, and let me just clarify, we're not cleaning the sensor here, we're cleaning the inside of the camera. We're trying to loosen and get rid of any dust that may be inside the body. On a DSLR, when you take the lens off, you're gonna see the mirror. On a mirrorless, you're gonna see the sensor itself. But it's the same thing no matter whether it's a DSLR or a mirrorless. When you take the lens, you always have the camera facing downwards. The reason for that, of course, is that if you're unsettling any dust, you want that dust to fall down. And then from here, just give it a few puffs. Always making sure that the tip of this nozzle does not go inside the actual camera itself. It doesn't need to. It'll blow hard enough as it is. That's what I do. I give the lens a little bit of a blow there, and this goes back in there. And the camera is now ready to use. Now, one thing that I will mention just before we finish this video is that sometimes you may get some, I shoot a lot at the beach, and sometimes I will get sand caught in between the buttons So between the button itself and the hole where the button goes in, which may cause the button, once you press it, to not pop back out again. So something for that, really. A toothpick sometimes works really well, so you can pick that out as well. But generally speaking, this will get rid of it, because this, you can put the nozzle right up against the button and give it a really good squeeze in there, and that's going to shoot out a whole big, a big thing of air in there, and hopefully that's going to dislodge it. But that's it, really. I mean, I hope you found this useful. It takes only a couple of minutes, but this camera now is ready to be used, and it's ready to go, and I've got no issues with dust. I've already put the lens back on there again, so it's ready to go. Obviously, I've not cleaned the sensor on this camera. If you guys want me to show you how to do that, I can make a video about that. So just leave me a comment in the comments, and also about cleaning lenses as well, because there is a technique for cleaning those lenses. If you don't know how to do that, again, just leave me a comment and I'm happy to make a video. So that's it for today. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share it out with your friends. I'm trying to grow the audience of this channel so that I can continue making videos like this. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.